All right, so my man Joe writes in, Cool Joe McGee, says, Josh, do you have any recommendations of a short-term investment, say 2 to 3 years, that's paying over 5%? And believe it or not, this is a very, very loaded question. Now, Joe's a good guy, all right? He's a legend, so no big deal there. But what I tell old Joe, Cool Joe McGee, I say, no, I don't. And the reason why there's no answer to this is because if you're looking for a short-term investment and you're hoping to get over 5% a year, it doesn't exist. Right now, you can do a short that in terms of that's paying over. I cannot be clear enough. Paying over 5% insinuates will pay over 5%. And I don't think you can make that insinuation at all. And the reason I say that is because just because something had paid over 5%, doesn't mean it will, because now the interest rates are lower than what they were just a year ago. And if there's a short-term investment that had paid over 5% for the last 1 to 2 years, you're not getting 5% now. And we know that if we just look at the 10-year Treasury. The 10-year Treasury is what, not less than 4.25. So if the 10-year Treasury, that means locking up your money for 10 years, is less than 4.25. Could you expect a short-term investment, 2 to 3 years, to pay you more than 5? The answer is unequivocally no. Now, you might be able to get it, but you would not expect that. You should not expect that. No way, no how. I think the 30-year Treasury is still like 4.3, 4.4. So what I would say is, if I'm Joe, and I'd say, look, dude, and I'll email him back. I said, I would look at a short-term bond fund, but I'm not expecting a 5% rate of return. No way, no how. There's nothing out there that's going to give you a 5% rate of return for 2 to 3 years unless it takes on enormous risk. And I just say, we don't want that enormous risk for an extra 100 basis points. And don't forget, enormous risk means there's a downside potential there as well. Always remember, when I hear paying, all right, so you could have got a fixed annuity last year, maybe a year and a half ago, 5.5%, but you're locking up your money for 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Those days are over now. All right, so that was paying, and the reason we knew it was paying is because guaranteed by the insurer. You could get a bond fund that had a yield of, 4.5. That's what I got. I got a long-term government bond fund, EDV, that had a yield of 4.5. So I knew for a fact I was going to get that 4.5%. That's not a coupon, a yield. Every year I get the 4.5%. But the fluctuation on the share price is not guaranteed, all right? So a fixed annuity, they can say we paid 5 to 5.5%, or you can even say we're paying 5 to 5.5%. You can't say that on any kind of bond fund. You can say the current yield is XYZ. Remember, the current yield is simply is a coupon divided by the current price, or the price divided by the coupon. I can't remember what it is. Same thing with a dividend. A dividend is what the dividend yield is, what the dividend is divided by the price. That's what you're getting. All right. Slow down there, Papa John. Papa John's coming up on me. Dude, I know I look good from the rear, but don't be coming up too close like that. Damn, the guy's like trying to get jiggy with me. He's like, dude, I love the way you look from the behind, Josh. Yeah, well, don't get too close to me. My goodness, I'm gonna have to, you don't even know what, maybe I just say some Taco Bell. Maybe I just say some Taco Bell, and I just gotta, let loose with some, some methane gas. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be getting up close to me like that. Jeez Louise and blue cheese. So anyway, something that is paying is different than something that you're going to get, because what you're going to get includes the share price volatility. The share price going up, going down, going up, going down. What if the share price is down when you need to sell the bond fund or sell whatever fund you're trying to buy? Then what was paying won't be what you got paid. I hope this makes sense. It probably doesn't, because I'm all yappy McGee here. But remember, I buy a bond fund. It doesn't matter, any kind of fund, any kind of stock, any kind of investment. If it doesn't have a fixed price, i.e. a fixed annuity, or i.e. a CD, or i.e. a money market fund, then what I'm going to receive might not be what I'm getting paid, what it's paying right now, all right? Because the price could fluctuate. And we just look at EDV. My bond fund, it was down by freaking 50% from 2017 to 2022 or something like that. It got destroyed. I can't remember. That's why I bought it. So at some point, this fund will come back around. I don't know when, where, or how, but so far I've been wrong. But I mean, I've been making my money on it. Just haven't been making what I thought I'd make. But that's okay. I'm still getting my yield, and the yield will forever be 4.5% at the very least. I mean, the yield will change. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm being paid on it is, well, hold on a second, I gotta do this right here. Oh boy, yeah, this is one of those days, dude. Just, you ever have a day it just doesn't come up? Your old buddy Josh, you're like, dude, everything's coming up snake eyes for your old buddy Josh. I was trying to get all this stuff done. It's like, ugh. But anyway, still a good day. I was able to finally get a couple things accomplished, but not as much as I wanted to do. All right, God bless. We'll see you.